If y'all are unaware who this is Sam Brinton. This is a person I talked about a while ago when they first got their position working as an official under the Biden administration. I wonder after this stunt that they pulled, how long will they still be there? But this person's name is Sam Brinton, who they claim to be non-binary, but it's kind of crazy that they claim to be non-binary while walking around dressed like a woman, but okay. But of course, this person was biologically born a man, and they made airwaves and headlines when they became one of the first non-binary individuals to work in a White House position. And of course, that being under the Biden administration. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about what crime Sam Brinton, besides impersonating a woman, has committed. And that crime was theft. Because according to this article I'm going to read from New York Post, Sam stole this woman's suitcase, dumped everything out of it, claimed it was like, I guess, missing or picked up or something, and literally held onto the suitcase for like a month. And I read that I believe that this suitcase or the contents in it, including the suitcase, was valued at over $2,000. But I'm going to go ahead and read the article and see what the details say. A non-binary Biden administration nuclear official accused of stealing a woman's suitcase from the Minneapolis airport allegedly emptied out the clothes and used the bag for a month, despite insisting it was picked up by accident. Sam Brinton, one of the federal government's first gender non-binary officials, allegedly snatched the $2,325 Vera Bradley suitcase from baggage claim at Minneapolis St. Paul Airport back on September 16th. When Brinton, who uses they them pronouns, was confronted by police nearly a month later, they initially denied stealing the bag, insisting their clothes were inside the suitcase at the time. But Brinton, the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition at the Department of Energy Office of Nuclear Energy, quickly backtracked and claimed they had taken the piece of luggage by mistake. Now, here's the thing. If you took the luggage by mistake, let's hypothetically say that you did, you would then, I don't know, say return it. But this person took this luggage knowingly, because it wasn't by mistake as far as I'm concerned, dumped everything out of it and held on to it for a month, which means this person was traveling around with this person's bag that was valued at almost $2,400 for a month. And in their position, they probably travel a lot, so they were most likely using this bag, but then want to try to lie and say that it was by mistake. You don't mistakenly pick up someone's bag and dump everything out of it and then hold on to it for a month. That's not a mistake. That's intentional. This person knew that bag didn't belong to them, but they kept and took it anyway, like the thief that they are. So not only is this person stealing other people's gender identity, but they're taking other people's stuff as well. Brinton told police they first realized the bag wasn't theirs when they opened it at the hotel, according to the court filing. Well, of course you knew it. Well, first off, of course you knew it wasn't yours because he most likely, he, they, them, whatever, knows that wasn't their bag because they know that they don't own a bag like that. That should have been clear cut. And usually at an airport, there are tags on the bag. The tag is usually going to have the location where the bag is going, the airport, the time of the flight, but most importantly, it's going to have the person's name on it. I mean, everyone who has flown before knows what those tags look like. And this person knows that that bag did not belong to them. But now they're trying to make it seem like they made a mistake. No, you do not hold on to someone's bag for a month, dump all this stuff out of it and hold on to it for a month and then claim it's a mistake. You're not going to do that. We're not going to play this game. They got nervous that someone would think they stole it, so they emptied out the suitcase and dumped the woman's clothes in the drawers of the hotel room. Are y'all hearing this? Like I said, the best thing that this person should have done, or what they should have done, the smart thing, was to just say, hey, this is somebody's bag. Can we put it like in a lost and found and see if we can contact this person to get their bag back? This person was probably like, oh my God, I lost my luggage. They probably getting mad with the airline people thinking that they lost their luggage, which is something that commonly happens. And this Sam Brinton person probably said to themselves, oh, this person is going to think that the airline took their luggage. I'm going to just let them think that. This person didn't hold on to this other woman's luggage for a day. They didn't hold on to it for a week. They held on to it for a month and dumped everything out of it. And then try to say it's a mistake. That wasn't, again, not a mistake. This was on purpose. They had no intention of returning that bag. It makes you wonder, how much are they paying you in that administration? It says Brinton allegedly put the ordeal down to exhaustion. When police was first alerted to the stolen bag, they reviewed surveillance footage that showed Brinton allegedly grabbing the luggage from the carousel and removing the ID tag identifying the owner. Wow. So are you still trying to play in our face that this was a mistake, Sam Brinton? Because now hearing that, because there's cameras everywhere in the airport, and last time I checked, airport is federal property. Imagine you working in one of the highest offices in the land, federal, and you're doing and committing acts of felony crime on federal property. Because last time I checked, airports are federal property. You get caught doing something on there, whatever you could have got caught doing something on the outside, it's worse when it happens there. So they took the tag off of the bag, took this bag wherever they want. Because reading up to this point, I'm thinking maybe this bag was just left somewhere and someone just didn't grab it or whatever the case may be. But they took the bag off the carousel, knew the bag wasn't theirs. Because you should know what your bag looks like. Took the bag that wasn't theirs, looked at the tag, snatched the tag off, and took the bag and kept it moving. Surveillance caught you. I wonder what their punishment is going to be if they get punished. Brinton was later captured on surveillance using the same suitcase on at least 2 trips to Washington, D.C. on September 18th and October 9th, according to authorities. Police first made contact with Brinton on October 9th about the alleged stolen suitcase. If I had taken the wrong bag, I am happy to return it, but I don't have any clothes for another individual. Of course you don't. You dumped all the clothes out. Brinton initially told the cop, that was my clothes when I opened the bag. Brinton called the officer back 2 hours and confessed to not being completely honest. And they put completely honest in quotations. No, you straight up lied. That's what you did. I'm surprised they didn't pull out the alternative facts like Kellyanne con artists. The Biden official was charged with felony theft of a movable property without consent. They were placed on leave in the wake of the allegations, and another official was named as their interim replacement earlier this month, according to the Exchange Monitor, which tracks government officials' moves. If convicted, Brinton could face up to 5 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine. I say give them the whole 5 years and make them pay the $10,000 fine plus whatever the value was of everything in that suitcase, not just suitcase itself. They only talked about how the suitcase cost like $2,300 plus. Make them pay that and all the contents inside of the suitcase, the clothes, any type of toiletries, hygiene products. And this was another woman we're talking about here, so I'm knowing she probably didn't travel light, depending on where she was going. Make this Sam Brinton pay for all of that. Going to sit up here and try to say, oh, I picked up the wrong bag by mistake. Even though surveillance caught you taking the ID tag off. Number one, you knew that bag wasn't yours. 2, you knew that you looked at that tag and you snatched the tag off. And here's the crazy part about it. I don't know about y'all, but as a person who has traveled before by plane, I don't take that tag off until I get home. I listen. So, and depending on how it goes, I will leave the tag on to the place that I'm traveling, let it stay on, and when I come back, I'm taking that and the other tag off. Or sometimes the people working at the front who do the tagging for you, if you choose to do that, they'll take the old tag off and put the new one on. But even so, when I'm picking my bag up off of that carousel, I don't take that tag off in the airport. I wait till I get home to take it off. And see, that's where this person right here messed up. They took the tag off in the airport. Now, imagine if they waited to take the tag off after they got out. they probably would have got away with it. But the fact that they took the tag off before they got out of the airport lets you know, well, not lets you know, but that's how they got caught. But hopefully they throw the book at them as hard as they can throw it at them. And if this person does go to jail, put them in a men's prison. I think that's probably, that punishment would probably hit them harder than the $10,000 fine. I'm just being completely honest with you.